Good morning and happy Sabbath, church. Just a few things I want to bring to your attention. First of all, we want to celebrate our veterans today. This week, we thank God for our veterans, even though we know America's not a perfect country. And I wrote about that in the pastor's page of the veterans booklet, that America's not perfect, but we thank God for the sacrifice of the individuals that serve in our armed forces to help protect us and keep us safe, especially in light of what we see happening around the world in Paris, where, as of the last thing I saw yesterday, 153 people were killed. We thank God for our armed forces that keep watch over us and attempt to keep things like that from happening on our shores. So we celebrate all of our veterans, and we thank God for you serving both God and country. Secondly, I want to bring to your attention that we've been fasting and praying. We ask you to continue to fast and pray on Mondays from the time you awaken until noon, asking God to help us to acquire that parking lot. Put on your calendars that pastor and conference officials meet with the councilman's office and the redevelopment authority, as well as some other stakeholders, on the 24th of this month at 1:30 in the afternoon. Put that on your calendar. Pray toward that end that God will help us in the negotiation of the price, as well as that we will be able to secure that property. It will ease the parking burden in the area around the church. It will also be a blessing to our seniors and others who are seeking the Savior here at North Church. I also want to bring to your attention that you'll see in the lobby today a bunch of yellow buckets. Mr. Ivory Benson and the Community Services, those buckets go to help people who have been devastated by flood or other catastrophes. So what we would ask you to do is to bring some things to put in those buckets. You can bring Brillo pads and Pine Sol and latex gloves and dish detergent, bleach, trash bags, paper towels, sponges, and even those old scrub brushes, you know, the ones that had the wooden back, so that if people go through a catastrophe, they can be given a bucket to help get their homes at least habitable. Sister Davidson sends her love. I had an opportunity to talk with her and pray with her this morning. She's staying with her daughter Noreen out in Collegeville. Wants to let you know that she has not left her home church. So keep Sister Davidson and Elder Herbert Davidson in your prayers. And then finally, I want to ask you to keep praying for the elections of this country. Ben Carson, I do not agree with a whole lot of what he has to say, and yet I still believe that God's hand is in him running, because in just a few minutes we have had CNN do a 5-minute interview about what Seventh-day Adventists are, and that's a direct result of him throwing his hat in the ring to run as a candidate for President of the United States. So I'm asking you to pray, not for Ben Carson, but to pray for whoever it is that God would have to lead this country, but also for us to realize that it's an opportunity for us to reach more people, because we're getting free publicity that we couldn't pay for. So thank you for your time and attention. God bless you, Rashad Burden, as you preach to the wonderful people that are members of the North Philadelphia Seventh-day Adventist Church. God bless you, young people, on this, your special celebration day.